What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Recoil Damage Moves team. Alright, this one is for Patreon. If you want your Patreon theme team done, you can check it out in the description of the video. So the idea of this was to use 6 Pokemon with only Recoil Damage Moves. So I just picked random ones out of anything. I think it was like just real low tiers. And I grabbed the Recoil Damage Moves only. So I only had those ones. I had some setup moves and things like that too, and some status moves, but the only attacking moves I had were Recoil. Alright, so we have Relicanth, a beast with Head Smash. This was a Choice Band Head Smash set. It also had Double Edge on it too. Alright, so right off the bat there, I got a lucky miss there. Going for the Double Edge there on the Poliwrath. That does quite a chunk of damage there. Okay, so the Poliwrath is setting up the Rain Dance. So I was thinking, well, it must know that it's going to go down this turn. So it's probably going to set up for the next Pokemon that's coming in. Alright, so it's got the Swift Swim up. I'm going to go for the Double Edge, and that's going to be enough to finish it off there. So that's down to a nice early start there for me. Alright, there is some pretty funny bloopers at the end of this battle too, so make sure you stick around for those ones too. And leave your favourite theme team suggestion in the comment section below as usual too. Alright, so we have the Magneton coming out. I'm guessing it's going to use something like Thunder. So going into my Golem here, it's going to use the Thunderbolt. Alright, that's going to do a little bit to my Golem there. Now, the only move I had on this was Double Edge as well and Wild Charge. So we have the Wild Charge there. This one was actually a really good counter to my team. Like, I couldn't actually do too much to it there. Okay, so I really just had to get rid of it and do as much damage as I possibly could. Alright, so Flash Cannon is just going to annihilate me there. And that's my Golem down. So I was thinking, what am I going to do here? I don't have much to hit this thing with. Alright, so swapping my Vikavolt here. This is also a Wild Charge set. As I said, I could only use Recoil Damage moves. There's only a limited amount of them, and they were the only moves I had on my Pokemon. So just bear that one in mind while you're watching. Alright, so that's not very effective, but I'm doing a little bit of damage there. Some of these Pokemon I gave the ability Rock Head to make use of it so they wouldn't take any recoil. Some I didn't, so I kind of mixed it up a little bit there. Alright, so the Tri-Attack doesn't do too much there. Still going for a Wild Charge, trying to take this thing out. So it looks like I'm going to need like another 2 to take this out. Okay, so I'm eating my berry here. I think this was a Wiki Berry I gave to my Vikavolt here. Okay, so I get a lot of my health back, which is good. The rain does stop there now too. So just going for the Wild Charge again. That's the only move I can do on this thing. Magneton is going to go for the Tri-Attack again there. And I get burned. I'm like, damn, so that's actually going to harm half my attack there. And that's going to make my Wild Charge basically hit like a wet paper bag. Not that it wasn't hitting really hard before, but this was still pretty weak. Okay, so obviously I'm going to go down in the next turn to the Tri-Attack and the burn damage. I'm just hoping I can take this thing out, this turn to be nice, but if not, I can always Revenge Kill it on the next turn. Alright, so I'm going to go down to the Tri-Attack there. That would have been fairly close. So, bringing in my Executor, probably the best Pokemon I've got on my team at the moment for this team, and Relicanth is quite a good one too. Okay, so I noticed Executor also got Woodhammer, so I made a Trick Room Woodhammer set. So I'm going to set up the Trick Room here. Now, this is Brave Nature, raising attack and lowering speed. So I've got the Trick Room up, I've got Sword Dance on this set, I've got a half a Citrus Berry set, and I've got Woodhammer, which is also a Recoil Damage move team for the Recoil Damage move team too. Okay, so that was the only attacking move I had because that was the only one I could use to stay in with the Recoil only moves team. Alright, so I've got the Citrus Berry there, kicking in there nicely, and it kicks in again there with the Harvest, so I'm going to get the double heal there, and I've got my Sword Dance up, I've got my Trick Room up, so things are really good. So I can start spamming Woodhammer and trying to get back into this battle. Okay, so going for the Woodhammer now. I love the animation of Woodhammer, it like goes through its head. I just need to drink 2 seconds. Alright, anyways, also I'm still on holiday at this point. I won't be back for probably another week or so. But I will be trying to get, I have some videos put up already on schedule. They should be coming out every 2 to 3 days and such. Okay, so swapping in the Luxray, but that doesn't have Intimidate. I'm going to demolish that with one Woodhammer there. Probably going for some recoil damage on the Executor. However, I do have that Harvest there too, so I'm just going to eat my berry and BK. Alright. So I've got around over half health still, so things are going really well. This Executor is a monster under Trick Room. I can just spam off that Woodhammer. Alright, so we have the Mastering coming in here. There wasn't too much I could do to this. Obviously, I only have Woodhammer as my attacking move. It's also got Intimidate there. So I thought, well, I might as well just go for the Woodhammer because it's probably just going to wreck me with Bug Buzz. Does pretty good damage there considering how much it resists it and the Intimidate. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to eat my berry there. I don't think it matters too much because it's going to take me out the next turn. Or I was thinking it may go for the Quiver Dance. It's going to go directly for Bug Buzz, and that's going to take out my Exeggutor. But Exeggutor had a really nice run there, taking out a few Pokemon, so that was pretty damn good there. Okay, so we both got three Pokemon each there. I've got the Pikachu here. Now, Pikachu does have Volt Tackle, which is a recoil damage move on this team too. Okay, so that's going to demolish Masquerain, obviously there. Now, I had a pretty funny moment with the Pikachu in the bloopers. You will see that one there. It was pretty funny, but very salty at the same time. Okay, so we have the Slowbro here, which was interesting. I was thinking, well, it may just be swapped in to take me out with a HP recoil. So that just demolishes the Slowbro there. It's very, very powerful with the Light Ball on Pikachu there too. So doing a lot of damage there to me. So the last Pokemon is the Feraligatr. So there's quite a few Water-type Pokemon on this team, which was quite fortunate for me. So it's going to go for the Aqua Jet there. So that was the reason that Slowbro got sacrificed there to put the Pikachu in range. And that's going to take the Pikachu out there. Okay, so I've got Sudowoodo left, and I've got Relicanth left. So this was pretty interesting. So here I went for the Wood Hammer. Feraligatr is going to go for the Z Aqua Jet. Now this is a max health and max attack Sudowoodo with Wood Hammer, and also had Head Smash on it too for some more recoil moves. Okay, now this Feraligatr, I think this had Aqua Jet, it had Ice Punch, Crunch, and something else. It didn't have Waterfall, so that was a Z Aqua Jet there. And it just misses a kill on my Sudowoodo. I did actually have Relicanth there. I had a Wiki Berry on the Sudowoodo. It's interesting how it kicks in after that. So even if I did go down, I'd say I would have been able to take it out with the Relicanth in the end there. But pretty fun battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. There's some pretty nice bloopers there. Peace out.